So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We stand for the national anthem of France. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
So we're up and running. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And this is Dembele. Chance, surely! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's Pedri. Gavi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Rabiot. Now it's Olise. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
A header! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Llorente gets a good foot in there. Nicely shaped ball. Tries to get it clear. Now it's Oyarzabal. Into the channel. That's the keeper's ball. France have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. And he's picked it up out wide. Now that is tidy, really tidy. And he was quick to react. Kubasi. Here's Llorente. Ferran Torres. Gavi. Dembele. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Rodri. And here's Pedri. Played with finesse. Doesn't quite get there. And he's intervened well there. And he's managed to get free. Aimed beyond the defence. Olise gets into a good position. Oh, great leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Kubasi. Cucurella. And it's Gavi. Upamecano kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Manuel. Tchouaméni. All played for Dembele. Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. That's destined for the flank. Hernandez. That's Rabiot. Dembele. Gavi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Llorente. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Engages and forces him off the ball. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Space for him to turn and look. He's gone for goal. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Rabiot actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Fabian Ruiz attempts a clearance. Upamecano. Oh, and the shot! The captain delivers!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
No way through. Tchouaméni. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And it's Dembele. Deep into stoppage time, and that was nowhere near his best. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. France have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. France leading. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Doué probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Rodri. And it's Cucurella. Hernandez. Played down the flank. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres. Pinches it off him. Tchouaméni. Not the most accurate pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Doué. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Saliba. Maignan. And it's Koundé. Here's Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. Played out to the left flank. Doué. Mbappé. Rodri. Laporte. It's Pedri. Spread to the right. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. So we've reached the hour mark. Rabiot. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
And here's Mbappé. He's had a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gavi. Pedri. And it's Rabiot. Here's Rodri. Now it's Gavi. And it's Doué. Hernandez.
Oh, great feat, that.
Doué. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rabiot being given no time to dwell on the ball here. Oh, he's having a go! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he get away here? Good effort from distance. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And they've got rid. Now it's Llorente. Now it's Mbappé. Driving, and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Mbappe! Unai Simon claims comfortably. That is good alertness. Olise. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. He's shifting through the gears here. Gavi. He's got away. Tries a shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. France present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Attention, changement.
Terrific save by Manuel.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Now that's well seen too. Merino. And here's Oyarzabal. Spread it left. And here's Nico Williams. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Marino. Can he get it through? And that's gone behind for a goal kick. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Doué, looking to play him in. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he... And that's that. France really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when... France going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
So straight into the action. Yet an header! But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he thumps it clear. Played back to the goalkeeper. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This fella, Oyarzabal, is one player that's been catching my eye. His best position is on the left wing, although it's almost the antithesis of the modern winger. For example, he doesn't really have pace, doesn't play on the opposite wing, and yet he manages to be so prolific.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. And here's Olise. Played out wide. Rabiot. France are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Great vision. Ferran Torres is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Chouameni tries to clear. France are looking to go forward now. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that pass just didn't quite work. Hernandez. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. And here's Gavi. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played into space. Oyarzabal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that was struck with genuine force.
Oyarzabal clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Great ball, and he's in here. Real chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Half an hour played now. And here's Doué. Now it's some... There's the shot! And he hits the net. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
France restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Dembele gets flagged offside. Laporte kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now that looks a decent ball. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Dembele. Tries from a long way out. Pedri. Distributed tidily. Olise. This looks promising. And a shot! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France with the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Ferran Torres, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Probing pass. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Cucurella promptly onto that, and that is that. That's a good ball out wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception. And that brings the first half to a close. France have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Backward it goes. It's Rabiot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Not a bad try by any means.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. It's Pedri. Spread to the right. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Aims beyond the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mikel Oyarzabal. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Rabiot. Dembele. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri. That's destined for the flank. That's where it came from. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Oyarzabal. That has been slung wide. Hernandez. Dembele. Dembele! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Dembele. That's a little off target. Kubasi. Laporte. Pedri. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Ferran Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Chouameni. And it's Dembele. Threads one in. Llorente spots it and intercepts. He's in a great... Mbappe! More pressure on the opposition goal.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Changement en cours.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. Just about up to 75 minutes. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Doué. Tries one from range. That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Attention, changement.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Not the most convincing of passes. Merino, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rabiot, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Chouameni. Nice sequence of passes, this.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goes for the shot! And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now it's Mbappe. Doué providing an outlet on that flank. Spain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Changement.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Pedro Porro. Pedri. Ferran Torres, looking understandably energised after his goal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. Always onto this. Decent chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Laporte. And Kubasi. And it's Rodri. Merino. Tries to play it through. Rodri. And that will be the final act. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. We are just getting started. And when these two meet, generally speaking, shapes to shoot! Goal, Spain! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Après 6 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Koundé. And it's Dembele. Olise. That's Rabiot. And that's going wide left. Mbappe. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Koundé charging forward down that flank, and that was nowhere near his best. Pedri, can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's got away. Gavi plays it in. Mignon claims comfortably. Gavi gets into a good position. Delivered low. Into the channel. And that was asking for too much. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Threads one in. Rabiot gets a foot in here. Looking for options for movement. He's free. Great chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Olise really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. And here's Mbappe. Takes a shot. Rodri.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Can he finish? Hernandez clears without hesitation. And it's Cucurella.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that has left him in a heap. 30 minutes gone. And here's Oyarzabal. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri! Pedri gets flagged offside. Kubasi. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. Ferran Torres. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Olise. Not the most accurate pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And that was very necessary. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in a great position here. That's an imaginative pass. Laporte spots it and intercepts. Kubasi. Rodri. This is a promising build-up. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Olise. Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Plays the ball back. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. France finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Tries a shot! Against the crossbar! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Llorente tries to pass it through. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Corner number 2 then. There's the header! Spain are looking to go forward now. Gavi. Now Fabian Ruiz.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And he's picked it up out wide. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Dembele! He's got away with one there.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
France have their third corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Cucurella. And it's Gavi. Now it's Olise. He's looking wide. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Après 61 minutes de jeu par le numéro 19.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Laporte makes the interception. Kubasi.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chouameni does really well to win the ball there. And it's Dembele. Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries one from range. It's in. There seemed no way back, but they are level. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ferran Torres. He has found a way through.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And here's Ruiz. Doué. Played into space. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rodri. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Changement en cours.
Llorente. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Spread neatly.
That's good play from him.
Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's quick to get rid.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's rather hopeful. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's there to clear it. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Williams. Over to the right flank. Llorente. And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. France going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
Well, we're on the way. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Ferran Torres, is another talented Spanish wide player, although he's done well when he's played centrally when required. I mean, very capable in possession, we all know that, but he has this real drive about him, something that makes him very good in those one-on-one situations in wider positions.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Upamecano, Chouameni. All played for Dembele. Now it's Olise, looking to play him in. Dembele. Defending of the desperate variety. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Dembele. Applies the finish! He's beaten the goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Caught offside that time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Ferran Torres has it in a wide position. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Spain restore parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And that has been cut short. That has ended up in no man's land. And that has been slung wide.
That's good play from him.
He's picked his way through. Drills one in. And he shoots! And he thumps it clear. Hernandez. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pass somewhat off target. Laporte. And Cucurella. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, that's a very decent ball. And a chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe, and the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Goes for goal. Loose ball now, and he's going for goal. Oh, it's come off the upright. It's off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Pedri. Cucurella. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now that's well seen too. Kubasi. Half an hour played now. That's a good ball. And he should have made them pay.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Kubasi. And Laporte. And it's Cucurella. There will be a throw-in. Rodri. Great defending, strong and determined. Olise, Mbappe. Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That has not gone well. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the...
He's gone for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Rodri is there and he can get that clear. And it's Hernandez. Spain are looking to go forward now. Looking for options for Mbappe! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Cucurella attempts a clearance. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Skillful. And that signals the end of the first period. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Oyarzabal. Doué. Lobbed in behind. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kubasi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Plays it through. Gavi providing an outlet on that flank. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Fabian Ruiz was in no mood for any of that. Fabian Ruiz did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gavi in acres of space out wide. Mignon defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kubasi. Doué. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Cucurella to Laporte. Kubasi. And it's Rodri. Lovely pass. Shot, surely! Mbappe! Irrepressible! A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more.
but pour l'équipe
You
de
know,
France.
you just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's going wide left. Can he latch on to this? He's found a way through.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now...
Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Rodri. And Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Llorente for Ferran Torres. Laporte calmly anticipates. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Fabian Ruiz. Spread to the right. He is through here.
Spain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
So here comes a substitution. Yamal coming on here as broadly expected.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Cucurella. Not the most accurate pass. Merino. Here's Rodri. Now it's Mbappe. Doué. Oh, well played, well played. Rodri. Merino. And Yamal. In with the challenge. That's a cute ball. That is good alertness. Pedri. Stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. Decent chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
He's on it, can he get away?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Oyarzabal. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's that, the end. France can finally smile now. They have held it. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
We're up and running then. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Kubasi. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Gavi. Gavi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Gavi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the
big chance! Goal! Spain!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
But pour l'équipe d'Espagne. Après 12 minutes de jeu par le numéro 8.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ferran Torres. Over to the right flank. Good ball, good take. Drills one in. Oh, here we go. And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
But pour l'équipe d'Espagne. Après 15 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
So that's two now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
He's having a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Rodri.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Here's Rodri. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Olise. Nicely weighted. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
That's a shade optimistic. He's having a hit! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
And here's Oyarzabal. Gavi. Gavi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. Spread to the right. Oh, that is a good ball. Great chance! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe! And he's cut it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Olise. Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Now that's well seen too. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's ambitious. Pedri. Rodri. Rabiot. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And here's Doué. He's going for goal!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Gavi. He's shifting through the gears here. Gavi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe! Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Doué. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. That's rather hopeful. Oh, what has happened here? Ferran Torres. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the referee has signalled for half-time. France are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So there was the first half.
I'm still trying to figure out how this is still level, Peter. I mean, 1 minute you're looking at one side battering the other, and somehow they find their way back into it. Something tells me there's going to be just as many twists in the second half too.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. The score at half-time, 2-2. Back on the way then. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Doué. Laporte kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cucurella. Oyarzabal. Looking for a runner. Pau Kubasi cuts it out. Rodri. And it's Doué. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Ferran Torres. Looking for the run. Olise. That is a brilliant interception. Cucurella. He shifted it to the flank. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Gavi. He's picked his way through. Now it's Gavi. And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal is flagged offside. Laporte. Rodri. And it's Pedri. A probing pass. Oh, that's clever. Unai Simon can get it clear. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Has to go back here. Tries one from range. Oh, belter! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
But pour l'équipe de France.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
France with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain.
Takes a shot. Good strike, quite an alarm. Llorente. Yamal. Can he get it through? Laporte cuts out the pass. Looking to play him in. Now it's Yamal. And it's Doué. Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. Rodri. Gets a good foot in there. He's having a pop! He's got away with one there.
Attention, changement.
Spain have opted to make another change here. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And he was quick to react. That has ended up in no man's land. Laporte. And the pass is intercepted. Threads one in. Can he finish? And that really should have been that.
Mbappe really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
changement.
Spain making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Now it's Oyarzabal, played out to the left flank. Now it's Gavi, foot in, thinks one through. Chance here to counter. Saliba wins the duel this time. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oyarzabal has just shown why those situations demand a higher grade of focus. He fluffed it.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Spain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
He is through here. Now, can they get him away? There's the shot! Hernandez can clear it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il y aura 4 minutes.
Into
de
a
temps
minimum
additionnel.
of 4 minutes additional time. Rodri. Merino. That's a cute ball. Good effort from distance. And that is wildly off target. Rodri. It's Pedri. Merino. Now it's Doué. Olise. Dembele! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. So the winner's bullish and belligerent after a remark. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the pre-match build-up. Olise! Crossbar comes to the rescue. It's not an especially good pass, that. And it's Gavi. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri, and the shot! Oh, he's just got under that.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Chouameni. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be so creative and such a...
He's going for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Laporte. And it's Llorente. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, that is a nice touch. Llorente. Now this could be a chance. And he's managed to get free. Good claim. No margin for error there. Mignon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oyarzabal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Oyarzabal. He shifted it to the flank. And he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Spain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rodri. Ferran Torres.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk.
Can he finish? It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Le numéro 9.
Spain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
No, that's been intercepted. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. Mbappe. Spread to the right. Olise in acres of... Chance, surely! And that's a sharp finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And it's Pedri. He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's shifting through the gears here. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Dink through. Good ball, good... And a chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Pedri engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Olise. Olise steaming forward at pace. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
Well, it's a move of...
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This their second corner of the game. Surely now! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Tchouaméni really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And that's a goal kick. Pinches it off him. And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Upamecano has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Over to the right flank. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well measured. Now that's well seen too. Fabian Ruiz. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Laporte. And Kubasi. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, super find. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Llorente. And it's Pedri. Mbappe is being harried and hassled.
Well, they'll have to get the numbers right in hoping to keep him quiet, because he's a really big threat.
Pau Kubasi spots it and intercepts. Cucurella. Now it's Oyarzabal. Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Olise. Shoots! Against the crossbar. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
That's a good ball out wide. Played in. Oh, great leap!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Opts for safety. Now it's Oyarzabal. And that has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Mbappe, and now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Oyarzabal. Olise threads one in. Now it's Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now it's Gavi.
There they go, hunting again.
Spain are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Nico Williams coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Upamecano looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Rabiot, tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rodri. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! Oh, it rattles the bar. Rodri. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Looking for a runner. Big chance! Oh, it's a beauty! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A horrible blip, a horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
He's beaten the last man.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Olise. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Now it's Doué. And that's that. France have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
We are just getting started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Pedri is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every...
Can he finish? Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Après
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Mbappe. Olise. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Doué! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And he's managed to get free. Llorente. Cuts it, Pedri! In he goes again! And that's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Spread out to the left. Pedri. Now there, and he shoots! Well, there's the clearance. And that was struck with genuine force. Pedri plays it short. Nicely weighted ball. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a good finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Llorente receives it in a wide position. Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And it's in! And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Le numéro 21.
Spain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Olise has it out wide and in space. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
That's a shade optimistic. Pedri. And it's Gavi. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. And the finish! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Laporte. Pedri. Gavi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Upamecano calmly anticipates.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
They're urged. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's a thumping hit. Tries to get it clear. Spain are looking to go forward now. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cucurella. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Mikel Oyarzabal has found the net here, of course. Rabiot. And it's Dembele. Nice-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Gavi.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rabiot. It's a pretty loose pass. Kubasi. And it's half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So, into the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Doué. There will be a throw-in. Doué gets into a good position. He's going for goal! Too close for comfort. Rodri. Kubasi. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri has created one goal already. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And it's Pedri. He's on it, can he get away?
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, terrible pass. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele does really well to win the ball there. Kubasi. To Laporte. Plays a shot. It's Dembele! And a neat finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Spain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Fabian Ruiz! Goal! Spain! Into the lead once more. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Yamal coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Spain with the lead, threads one in.
France may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not a hint of offside here. Rabiot. Now it's Olise. Mbappe. And he's cut it out.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Great vision.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, that's a key interception. Fabian Ruiz. No, that's been intercepted. Kubasi. Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Looking for a runner. Fabian Ruiz. Mikel Oyarzabal. That's destined for the flank. That's a cute ball. And no, that was never going to make it. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Yamal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's a decent clearance. Now he's got space here. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Pedri. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And here's Llorente. Now, just too much on that. Chouameni. Tries one from range. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Oyarzabal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Il y aura 4 minutes.
He leaps for it. Koundé clears without hesitation. 4 extra minutes added on. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's looking wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that pass isn't the best. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right prep.
France going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting...
Oh, he's been caught, and he shoots! Goal, Spain! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Le numéro 7.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Olise. Dembele. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Not the most convincing of passes. Now he's off and running. And here's Mbappe. Great vision. Dembele. And the shot! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Après 11 minutes de jeu par
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
France restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Fabian Ruiz. Ferran Torres.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's a goal kick. Chouameni. Saliba. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Look at the space. Shoots! And he couldn't finish.
Well, I think the defence are probably going to come in for a rollicking after this, Peter. They got away with one there.
Pedri. And here's Gavi. And he's managed to get free. Drills one in. And it's been hooked away. Gavi. Rabiot. Hernandez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's worked it. Olise! Goal! France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
France leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Tries from a long way out. Just a tiny bit high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Pedri. And it's Gavi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out towards the right wing. And that goes for a shot! Picked out brilliant. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Fabian Ruiz has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Played out to the left flank. Dembele. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Chouameni. Oh, what a mistake! France looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And they're back on the ball again. Upamecano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Pedri. Not the most accurate pass. Kubasi. Llorente. Rodri. And he's being shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Mbappe. Olise. Shapes to shoot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. France up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Goes looking wide, and that was asking for too much. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, what a ball! Gavi takes a shot. It's hit the upright. Rabiot spread out to the left. Now it's Mbappe. Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Pedri. And it's Gavi. And that has been slung wide. Llorente. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedri. Looking for options for movement. It's Runlu. He's going for goal! It is a very, very good save.
Well, Lisa probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And we have our very first corner. Pau Kubasi getting this one clear. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
Rodri deals with that comfortably. Tries a shot! And he's lifted it over.
I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Yamal. Dembele looking understandably energised after his goal. Cucurella. And they're quick to get it back. Can he get it through? He's had a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Cucurella. And it's Gavi. He's found a way through. It's a really well-measured ball. Koundé. Here's Chouameni. Now, can they... And a chance! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Changement en cours.
Spain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Pinches it off him. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Llorente. Llorente is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Oh, he's found support out wide. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So, a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Attention, changement.
France are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Threads one in. Now that's well seen too. Cucurella. And Kubasi. Now it's Yamal. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Chance for a shot! And another try! And that's a good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Après 85 minutes de jeu par
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Pedri. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Tries to play it through. And he plays one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. Rabiot. That is good alertness.
Il y aura
4
4
added minutes on the
de
board.
temps additionnel.
Now it's Yamal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Laporte cuts it out.
Might want to be careful there.
Spread it left. Tries to pass it through. And it's Ruiz. That's a cute ball. Always onto this. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that will be it. France have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. The end of the game. Reflections?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We stand for the national anthem of France. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
There's the whistle, and here we go. One of the most eagerly awaited games in football. It never lets us down. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very...
Mbappe! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's an imaginative pass. That is good alertness. He's in a good... He's having a shot! Corner number 2 then. Llorente gets it away. Great vision. That's where it came from.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Kubasi. Llorente. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking for the run. And the through ball. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Ball is over the line. Saliba. And it's Gavi. Upamecano does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Fabian Ruiz. Rabiot simply refused to be outdone there. Now that looks a decent ball. Fabian Ruiz. And the counter is on. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Olise. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Nicely weighted ball. He has found the way through. Oh no, what has happened here? Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Nice control. Tries a deft little ball. Shoots! Well taken goal. No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Laporte. And it's Cucurella. Olise. Big chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rodri. And Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Half an hour played now. Manuel. Upamecano. Can he get it through? Shot a goal! Goal! Spain!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
But pour l'équipe d'Espagne. Après 32 minutes de jeu par le numéro 9.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Unai Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Aims beyond the defence, and he's managed to get free. Oh, great run, magical! Llorente receives it in a wide position. In by... Oh, great header! Dembele gets it clear. Oh, he's onto this. And he can thump it away. Can he get on the end of this? Olise. That's good vision. Time and again they are repelled. Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Space for him to turn and look. And it's pulled back. Fabian Ruiz!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Fabian Ruiz gets flagged offside. A probing pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that signals the end of the first period. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. France go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
France can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a hit! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
No way through there. And it's Pedri. Now he's got space here. Oyarzabal. Pedri goes short. Cross into the box. Hernandez clears it away. France have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's been drilled in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Chouameni. Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
And he's been shifted off it, looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Olise looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, he's been hiding in plain sight, but the opposition have been blind to it until now.
Saliba. And it's Chouameni. Koundé. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gavi. He is through here. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Gavi. Ferran Torres. That's the keeper's ball. Spain choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Rabiot. And Doué. Now this could be a chance. Pass is just off target. Laporte. Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Saliba, Chouameni, Rabiot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Into the last quarter of an hour. Chouameni.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Nico Williams. He's got away. Williams' cross. Saliba getting this one clear.
Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Rabiot tries to pass it through. It's a goal kick. Llorente. Well, this could be it, past something close to a minor miracle.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Llorente. And here's Yamal.
Spain nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's Dembele. Nicely spread. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Tries from a long way out. And kept out by the... And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. It's Dembele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rodri. Spread neatly. He is through here. It's a good look. Oh, good climb! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Chouameni, that's a good ball out wide. Fabian Ruiz, played out towards the right wing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ferran Torres. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Olise receives it in a wide position. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Great defending, strong and determined. Played out to the left flank. Gavi! And one more try! And a neat finish! They are purring, truly purring! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Dembele. Now it's Olise. Mbappe! No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Dembele. Doué. Looking for options for movement.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Opts for safety. Ferran Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Rabiot. A probing pass. Laporte cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hangs in a cross. And that's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. Llorente. And he's managed to get free. Might be touched. Surely! It's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
But pour l'équipe de France, après 28 minutes de jeu, par le numéro 10.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Over to the right flank. Spread to the right. Olise. He has found the way through. Mbappe! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Lobbed in behind. And he cuts out the supply. Laporte. And Cucurella. Rodri. Here's Oyarzabal. Oh, good spread. Well, that is one way to stop him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. No, that's been intercepted. Nicely spread. Cucurella calmly anticipates. Chouameni couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Ruiz. Played into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodri. Distributed tidily. Now it's Olise. Chips it through. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Dembele. He'll try from distance. Oh, well hit. Very well hit, actually. Cucurella, who does have an assist to his name. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And the shot! What a save! Terrific reactions! Fabian Ruiz. Searching pass he's played there. Great ball if he can get there. That's the keeper's ball. Cucurella. Can he get on the end of this? He's picked his way through. Gavi. Spain claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. He's rising! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Tries to pass it through. Fabian Ruiz finds himself offside. Pedri. That has been slung wide. Cucurella has it in a wide position. Elects to cross. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Rabiot. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, they are still trailing and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Now it's some... Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ferran Torres looking to add to his goal. Great vision. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rabiot. That's a cute ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
France really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Tries one from range! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Gavi. Gavi. Oh, that's fabulous. Gavi plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Gavi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Rabiot. He's a sharp little ball here. Pedri. Laporte.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Good ball, good take. He's found a way through.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chouameni and Upamecano looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Cucurella, he's onside. Cucurella looking sharp there.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Kubasi. Deftly out wide. Nico Williams chasing after it. Time is running out here.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this...
He's having a pop! Now, who's going to be first to this?
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Spain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Played out wide. He's gone for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Fabian Ruiz looking for the run. Doué gets into a good position. That's a decent clearance. Now then, the ball's... and he's let fly! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. And he's let fly! Rodri. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Peter, Marcus Llorente, has had a a huge effect by just moving position, moving a little further forward. Who would have imagined he could be?
Ferran Torres! Saliba. Hernandez. Steaming way off the ball! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And a chance! Off the post. Drills. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Kubasi. Ferran Torres. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Plays a sharp little ball here. There's the delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated...
He leaps for it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. No goals as yet. Dembele. It's a searching pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fabian Ruiz, spread to the right. Ferran Torres. Oh, he's played it in low. And that's the keeper's ball. Hernandez. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries to play it through. Ferran Torres gets into a good position. Shapes to shoot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And the keeper's given it away. Driven in. Diving header! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
Le numéro 9.
Spain have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Shot a goal! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now that looks a decent ball. Rabiot. Dembele. Oh, good spread. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. Can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Just about within shooting range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Kubasi. Oh no, this does not look good. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Gavi. He's found a way through. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. That's a good ball out wide. Olise. Gavi. And it's Pedri. Cucurella.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Olise.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now he's got space here. Al Kubasi. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
France really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also...
Olise! No, just not quite. Fabian Ruiz tries to pass it through. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Takes a shot. Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's another chance. Oh, that is rather wayward. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Llorente. Upamecano. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Cucurella. And it's Laporte. Well, that has not gone well. Hernandez.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Llorente. And they're quick to get it back. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Doué. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Llorente. Not the most accurate pass. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Gavi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Yamal coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that has put paid to that. Pedri. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Oyarzabal. He's going for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cucurella crosses. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. Rodri. And Cucurella. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Mbappe. Tries from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
France have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Doué. Great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Changement.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Applies the finish! And that is high.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Pedri.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kubasi. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Fabian Ruiz. Space for him to turn and look. He is through here. Nico Williams is onto this. There's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy.
But pour l'équipe d'Espagne.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's through here. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They're back within reach. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So could they be onto something here? That has been slung wide. Played out towards the right wing.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Spread neatly. Nico Williams has it out wide and in space. So here comes a substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.